I did ask a few people questions, like besides my mentors, like people who were entrepreneurs before, and they were gatekeepers. They were not. I was like, I'm willing to pay for the information because I know, they studied or they probably paid someone to get the info.
Yeah.
Some people, I don't know if it's them personally don't want someone else to win. They were not given the information. When I met Candace, it was like she was not holding nothing back.
Right.
Absolutely nothing back. And I was like, oh my God, we need so much more of you in this world. Like, people need mentors.
Good idea, now we buying merch.
That's ghetto.
Payment miss.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Say she quit.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Late on your rent.
Rent is ghetto.
New event.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Invoice in.
That ain't ghetto.
Money spent.
Oh, that's ghetto. Hold on, it's kind of ghetto being a CEO.
Are you a hairstylist, beautypreneur? But let me give you a quick tip right quick. I had a client that literally was in the school of marketing and they were able to amplify their content because I showed them exactly what to do when it came to their launches and their content. Another student went crazy with her launches and made 10K on the first launch because she was able to not just open her books up, but she actually had a celebration for her books every month when it dropped, right? She went on live and made it a thing when her books dropped, so then she literally got booked out. If you want 10K months, 20K months, 30K months, 40K months, then you need to learn how to launch, okay? Comment SOM in the chat if you need to join us in the School of Marketing. See you inside.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ghetto CEO podcast because, yeah, being a CEO is just like super ghetto. And they don't talk about this journey. They only talk about the glitz and glams. They only talk about the G-Wagons and the furs and the sparkly things and all the things, right? They do not talk about the hardships and the things that we have to go through to get to the next level, okay? And so today is a different episode. We are at the Spy Boss Tribe event, and I want you guys to tap in with another big boss in the spot industry. Let them know who you are.
Hi everyone, my name is Sonia, other known as Body Sculpting by Simone.
Yes.
So Simone is my middle name, so I always introduce myself as Sonia Simone because people get confused with my social media name and my real name. So you can call me Sonia Simone.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so what is your specialty in the spot industry?
So I'm a nurse.
Okay.
So I've been a nurse for over 10 years, and I decided to venture into entrepreneurship about 2 years ago. So I started with body sculpting and post-op, but now the spa has expanded to a lot more other services. Yes.
I love that. I love that. And I feel like it's a natural, do you feel like, well, I'm going to ask you, do you feel like it's a natural transition for nurses to transitioning into the spa industry?
No.
No, you said no.
For me, I would say, because I didn't have any business background. I did to an extent.
Yeah.
I did work in banking for 10 years before I became a nurse. So the finance part of it, but like the business structure and all of that.
Yeah.
Candace got me together. I was clueless. I thought I was doing something.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So for nurses, I think if you have that business background, it would be easier for you to transition because you will have that foundation set.
Yeah.
I thought I had a foundation set, but I didn't.
You know, I love that because a lot of times, if you think about it logically, like entrepreneurship is a wild game.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is a wild place to be in,
Yes,
right?
it is.
And as being a nurse, like it's very rigid, right? Like you go to school, you learn this, you do this. You learn this, you do this.
Yep.
If I do this, this happens, right?
Exactly.
And entrepreneurship is not like that.
Right.
I can show up every day and I still don't get paid.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
it's
different.
hard. It's way different. And then as a nurse, you kind of like even though you get the theory part of it and some of the practical in like your not entrepreneurships, in your clinicals, when you get to a facility, you still shadow someone to kind of like bridge that gap between the theory and the practical, and you're actually on site.
Yeah.
In entrepreneurship, I did have some mentors.
Yeah.
But I didn't shadow no one.
Right.
I was like, oh, the trainings I took, then, yeah, it gets real.
It does. It's a different level of discipline.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different level of discipline.
Yeah.
And then even, like you said, shadowing someone, right? And I think even at the beginning you said when I got with Candace, I was able to amplify my business because now I was able to see it.
Yep.
Right? Like I was able to hear what I needed to do. So how important do you feel like having a mentor is, and how has that contributed to the success of your business?
Having a mentor is essential. Like So for me, I did ask a few people questions, like besides my mentors, like people who were entrepreneurs before, and they were gatekeepers. They were not. I was like, I'm willing to pay for the information because I know, they studied or they probably paid someone to get the info.
Yeah.
Some people, I don't know if it's them personally don't want someone else to win. They were not given the information. When I met Candace, it was like she was not holding nothing back.
Right.
Absolutely nothing back. And I was like, oh my God, we need so much more of you in this world. Like, people need mentors. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in your industry, but someone with a great business mindset and marketing.
I love that. I love that you said marketing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the step that a lot of people miss, because when you're stepping into entrepreneurship, right, and especially if you came from a corporate background, like you're not thinking about the marketing, because your clients, when you was a nurse, the clients came to you. Yeah. Like, you ain't have to worry about like how to get these people to get to the hospital. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But now that you do in your business, so how have you used, like, what type of marketing do you do now to like amplify your business more?
So right now I'm working with the King of Content. He helps me with my content and recording. And I also go to like pop-up shops, and I try to network with other entrepreneurs. And we just did a American Express Small Business Saturday in New York, and I partnered with a restaurant called Lips Cafe in Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, if I didn't tell you guys. Brooklyn in the house. And, just networking with people is what helps you showcase your business. To be honest, before I met Candace, I was like, I want a business, and I don't want my face to be the face of the business. I want to hide behind the business. I want the marketing or whatever I had in my mind. I was like, I'm gonna get somebody else to do it, and I just hide. But Candace was like, you gotta talk. People gotta know your personality. People gotta know who you are. People fall in love with you more than your business. So I had to shift that. That was a shift that I had to make.
What made you like think that it initially, like that? I just don't even. They don't see me.
Because I'm like, I always wanted to separate business from personal. That's how I thought of it. Yeah. I was like, because when people get to know who I am, they really see me, like, they fall in love with my personality. And that's one of my flaws. Like, people, I would say in the past have used me. So I did definitely put up that wall. So I'm like, I want to separate business from personal so that they don't get to know, a certain point of my personal life. So I was like, I just want to hide behind the business, and I don't want people to know who I am, because I don't want to open that door, because you don't know, of course I love my customers, but some of them you don't really know what their intentions are. Right. So I was like, just want to put up that wall, and, I don't want to be the face of the business, but I want to be, of course, the owner of the business.
Yes. I love that. And I think somebody is listening to this and like, girl, you talk about me, because, I think there's a level of confidence that you have to have when you are out there, and you're the face of the business, because now people know you, people recognize you. People are like, hey, you need to tell me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a level of like, okay, let me just detach. Like, and then we start to rationalize it in our mind. Like, I work at this hospital, I don't know the owner. I go to Walmart, I don't know the people.
The owner. Exactly.
Girl, and we not the hospital nor the Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
we started out as a small business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to put yourself in the business so that you can grow the business. And I love that. So you talked about in the beginning of your journey, you felt like people like played on your top a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like used you because you was nice. Like, what did that journey look like for you?
So that wasn't in the business. That was in my personal life. So that's why I wanted to separate the business from the personal. Because I was like, I know this business is a giving of myself, but I want to give it to a certain extent because I don't want to be hurt deeper than what I was in my personal life. Right. So that's why.
You was like, no, I'm not doing this. So
but Candace got me together. She was like, this is not a what did she say? This is not a what do you call it? What's the word that you I'm trying to think of the word. It's for real. It's for real. It's not like I don't want to say toy. It's not
it's not for play.
You're not volunteering or whatever, right? It's your business. Right. So you got to be out there. Like, people got to know who you are.
And people got to trust you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They have to trust you.
Because in my mind I was like, oh, when they come, they'll see who I am. They'll trust you. It's like, but if you're not out there, how they gonna know you out there?
Coming.
They not coming. coming.
Ain't nobody coming, sis.
They ain't coming.
Okay, I love that. So, before we wrap up, I always ask, what has been the ghettoest thing about being a CEO?
Ooh. What has been the ghettoest thing?
Because, girl, it's ghetto in these streets. It's crazy.
Oh, I never thought of that question. I should have thought about that coming in, right? What has been the ghettoest thing that has
It's always
happened?
something. It's like payroll, it's, clients, customer service, like, it's all the things.
I don't know if I had any ghetto experiences.
No, nothing crazy. It's coming. Just wait. Hold on.
The ghettoest thing that has happened? No.
No, it ain't happened yet.
No, it ain't
Well,
happened
listen, y'all.
yet.
I just want to tell her on camera, y'all. It is.
She's
coming.
preparing me, okay?
I'm preparing you, okay? But one
Listen,
thing I
we're not
love
putting
about
it out in the universe too quick.
Yes, I am preparing you. There is something, right, that you're gonna be like, man, I wasn't prepared for this.
Right.
Like, I ain't asked for this. Let me go get my job.
I would be like sending you a DM like, girl, you did say.
I would tell you, it's coming, okay, several times over.
You're preparing me now.
Yes.
I'm going to watch out.
Yes.
Especially in these Brooklyn streets.
Listen, it is a lot. And I think, one thing I don't take for granted is owning my own business. But and I think all of us, we love being entrepreneurs, but it is a hard journey.
Oh, it is hard.
It is hard.
Listen, get you a mentor beforehand, possibly, if you can, before getting into business. Set your foundation straight.
I love this. So if someone is watching this podcast and they're like, man, I'm inspired by her story. Like, she is me. I'm a nurse right now and I hate these people. And I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to own my own spa. What would you say to them?
Do it. Don't second guess yourself. God has placed you on this earth. You have a voice. You have a mission. You have a purpose. And it could be in many different ways, but don't limit yourself. Don't stop yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Whatever dream, whatever vision that he put in your heart, he put it for a purpose. And don't be the person that's to stop that to, come to fruition.
I love it. Y'all, I hope y'all was inspired by this episode. Make sure y'all are dropping flames in the comments because she just dropped y'all some bars.
Yes.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you
See
for
you guys
having
on
me.
another episode of the Ghetto CEO podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.